Welcome, this is OJambo. In this tutorial screencast, I'll show you how to get started with Jellyfin, which is a media server, your own private media server. Also be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. I'd like to thank everybody who has subscribed so far, especially this month. Thank you, keep it up, and keeps me motivated to make more tutorials for you just like this one. So let's continue. Sorry, the air conditioner is on. It's really hot here. It hasn't rained in over 4 months, and I've almost fainted last two times I tried to make a screencast. So the air conditioner is probably going to be on for a while. Hopefully the noise cancellation cancels the most egregious part of it off, and audio should be okay. I also try to maybe move to the nighttime when it's slightly cooler, but not much of a difference. Okay, so back to Jelly. Have you ever wanted your own Netflix style media server, but without the subscription fees or sharing of data with third party? Then you can meet Jellyfin. It's a free open source media system that puts you in control of your personal media library. So before we continue, let's actually go to the website there. It's jellyfin.org. As you can see, it's free software. It is also obviously open source, and you can have clients. You can have one for the web, the desktop, Android, Apple, Amazon, Roku, Kodi, and many more. And you can see it in action, but you see it's free software. It's licensed under the GNU GPL, that's a general public license. I did a separate tutorial on how to choose open source licenses, from the public domain ones to the MIT to the GPL. Okay, now with that said, obviously there's no fees. You just download this and you install it. It's self-hosted. Let's go back to the article. So why should you choose it? I've already said before, it's 100% open source. There's no licenses, no hidden costs, just developed by a passionate community. It's self-hosted, as I said before, so service is private and under your control. It's multi-platform support, so as you just saw there, in web browsers, mobile apps, smart TVs, and much, much more. There's an active community, so it receives regular updates, community plugins to enhance the functionality. Okay, so the way I'm going to install this, I'm going to use Podman. Podman is a container application. The reason I do this is so that if you need to install any dependencies, they all will be inside the container. So this way you don't mark up your regular system, and also if you get it the way you like, all you need to do is, especially we're going to be using podman-compose, is all you need to do is literally just a little text file, and then it'll be replicable anywhere else. So meaning you just take that and you can replicate it anywhere. Multiple systems. So for my use case, I use Fedora Linux. So if you want to follow in exactly, you can use a Linux system, but you don't really need to. As long as you have Podman installed, you can follow along. So obviously, because I have a Fedora, for me to install Podman, I just type sudo dnf install podman and podman-compose. Obviously you need a working internet connection. That's you need to download the software as well. Okay, so let's get started. So here I am on the command line. So I've already created a folder. I'll show you that folder. I've already created a folder, and inside that folder I named it Jellyfin. Okay, I already CD into it. And just for the purposes of this story, so it doesn't take too long, I've already created the podman-compose file, a YAML file, so I'll show that to you. This media folder, I just have some sample media files for testing, because we need to test this out. So as you can see, you can get the code snippet. It's the same thing here. You can see in the article. But let me open up. I'm going to open up the this in the GNOME text editor. As you can see, it's exactly the same. The version, the YAML file version, it's 3.8. In under services, the first child is Jellyfin, and the child of Jellyfin will be the image, which we'll grab. It will be Jellyfin/Jellyfin. And then the container name, I'm going to call it Jellyfin. The ports, it's going to map on the host system 896 to port 896 in the container. The reason I left it like that is because I don't use 896 for anything on my host system, so I can map it one-to-one to the one in the container. And the volumes, so we have the config, just we map it to the config, and the cache to map it to there, and then the media, it will be mapped into the media of the container as well. And then we have restart, so restart is set to unless hyphen stopped. So this means that if it stops, it will restart as well. So it will be always running. That's what we want. So that's it. So if you don't have Podman, maybe you already have Docker, you can also run this with Docker. The reason I prefer Podman to Docker, Docker is also, at least the community version is still also open source. The problem with Docker is that for some things it needs to run as a root user or super administrator. So for things like this, there's really no need to run as a root user or a super administrator. So that's why I prefer Podman, because Podman, all it needs is the root user or the super administrator to install Podman, and then you can run the containers yourself. I think that's the best way to go. So that's why I use Podman. And Podman is cross-platform compatible. That's why I use it. You can install it on Mac, also on Windows. I believe because it's Linux based. What it does is I think it runs like a mini virtual machine by itself, but you'll be able to do the same thing I'm doing here. Okay, now that said, all you need to do is then drop to the command line and just type podman-compose space up space -d, and I'll explain that when we actually go to the command line. So here I do have to go back to the command line as well. So just type podman -compose space up, all lowercase, then space -d. So what the -d does, that means it detaches it, and you can see it's running now. And I can prove it's running. You just type podman space ps space -a, and you can see here. You see it's actually it's actually starting. So just wait a few seconds. It says it's been up only for 11 seconds, and you can see the port it mapped on the host system. I'll zoom out a little bit here so it might be easier to read. So as you can see here, it mapped port 8096, that's a host system, to the one 8096 in the container. I'll zoom up here again so people can see a little bit better. There we go. So now what you need to do is simply go to the web browser, then you can run the setup wizard. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a different browser. I'm going to use Chromium browser. Oh, I have a copy ready here to go. Okay, so then you just type localhost, and port number was 8096. And you see, you can add a server, or you can select one that was previously installed, so you can connect to that one. I don't remember if I can okay, unable to connect, so I might have to create a new one. You know what, I'll delete that one. There we go. I'll add a server, so I hit oops, look at the I might have to redo this again. So to go to web, should have asked me to, yeah, we go, that's what I wanted, the quick start. I think that was left over from when I tested this a few weeks ago. So obviously you pick your preferred language. So I'm going to leave it as, I see English, United Kingdom, so I'll just use the default English. Go next, and then this is for the administrator. So I'll just type my name. I need a password, so I'll type my very secure password. Okay, Then it says add the media, add your media, set up your media libraries. So I'll click plus, and the content type I'll say home photos and movies, and that's fine, and I'll leave everything there as default. You can see you can enable chapter image extraction, enable extract chapter images during library scan. You can do all those things. I'm not going to do that. Oh, I need a folder. Thought I chose the folder. Oh, plus folder. So you see in our media folder, so I'm choosing screencasts here. I'll explain what that is. So you see in the media folder, I already have screencast. So that's the one where I'm choosing. Okay, so I press OK. Okay, so we have the home videos and photos. I'm gonna select the other one. I think that one was, yeah, I'll choose this one, mixed films and programs. I'll leave the same, I'll use this, I'll leave the name there. I'll pick the folder against the media. Oops, no, it's not screencasts. This time it's promos. Press OK. Leave everything as default. Oh, then it wants to give me a name, so I'll just call it, oh, promotions. I'll just call it promotions. Okay, there we go. So we have promotions, home videos and photos, and so I'll click next. English, United States. That's fine. you know, obviously you can change the language from Somalia to United Kingdom, whatever. You know, you pick whatever country you're in. So I click next. Automatic remote connections. So I'm gonna set that to I'm gonna leave that yes, because I wanna show you that this can work remotely. I'm gonna connect to it on using my phone later. So that's fine. I'll click OK, and it says you're done. So done. And then I'll log in with the user. Okay, so there you go. So as you can see, these are the promotions. I believe that from this one, and then from the home videos, I can't remember. Let me actually double check. Okay, oh, those are screencasts. So those are the screencasts. Which one is the promos? Oh, these are basically the same, I think. Okay, the mastering Blender Python API, that's in the promos. And what's in the screencast? The screencast is the Serpent book. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So this is the Serpent book. Okay. There we go. So let's go back here. All right. Oh yeah. So here we go. I didn't. I missed this. So this was added in homes, videos, and photos. That's the as I said, the Serpent book. And then the mastering Blender Python promos were in the promotion. So there we go. So and you can see it puts the dates and everything there for us. So that's great. Okay, now obviously you can click the menu, you can go to the profile, and you can modify that. You know, obviously you can change the password, you can add an image, and you can obviously save the new password, and you can do the quick connect. You can change the display. You can home, playback. Let's go to administration, the dashboard, and you can see the version I'm using right now is 10.10.7, and you can see give me a server name here. You can have multiple servers. Obviously they could also be remote, or for example if you have NAS system, you can have them on different servers, but I just chose one for now because this is just a simple tutorial. And you can see here it says in activity Edward was successfully authenticated, and put my IP address, and the password was changed. That's perfectly fine. You see there's a cache folder, there's the logs, meta, and then there's the transcode, and then there's the web. And of course we have the general here, and general is just a server name. It's the same thing. Quick connect, enable quick connect to the server. I get I'm guessing that is something similar to like remember your password type thing. Then we have users. There's only one user right now. Obviously you can add new users, and libraries. That's where you add your media. Right now there's only two, the promotions and the home videos. And then the display, you can see the display is how you want to display. Like you can display a folder view, or you can display specials within the series they aired in. You group films into collections. You can enable external content in suggestions. Then there's the metadata. It's based on the state. So for example, if I had if I had a movie that I bought, it would pick up that metadata and be able to download like the thumbnails and all those type of things. I don't need that for my particular use case. And then the playback here, there's transcoding. You can allow it in HVAC view, that's H265. And then there's allow encoding in AV1 format. And I obviously by default the hardware acceleration is set to off. Now when I do upgrade my workstation, yeah, then definitely, or if I get a media server or something, then I'll be able to enable hardware coding. I don't want to enable it right now because, as I said, OBS does use it for transcoding the live stream, so I don't want it to be slowed down. Okay, then you have resume. I was going to read that as resume, but that's actually resume. So you can see the minimum resume percentage, maximum resume percentage, and much more. Let's go to streaming. And streaming, you can see you can set the internet stripping bitrate. I'm just going to leave it so it chooses the default one. And then there's something called trick play. Oh, that's to enable hardware decoding and enable hardware accelerated MJPEG encoding. So you can, there's a lot of settings you can play around with it, and you can see the width resolutions, image interval, and then under devices. Right now there's you see the only device is the Chrome browser. That's one I've just connected to, but when I put the phone, you see the phone will show up here as well. And then there's activity. There's also live TV. Can I add TV providers? Oh, there's TV. Oh, those are TV guide providers. You can also add tuner devices. I don't watch TV, so let me actually see what happens here. Detect my device. I said I don't have a TV, so there's nothing to it. And there's DVR. I think that's recording devices. I said again, I haven't watched TV in like 2.5 decades, so I'm not familiar with that. But that's there for you guys if you watch TV. Or plugins. So under my plugins right now there's AudioDB enabled and installed, I'm guessing, and active. There's something called Music Brains. Is OMDB. I know this one. This will get it gets the database to get like the movie information, static images, and TMDB. I guess that's similar to OMDB. I guess this one is an open source. I'm not familiar with that one as well, but there you go. And then there's catalog. So in the catalog, as you can see here, there's LDAP authentication. That's authentication provider. You can chapter segments, DLNA, Kodi, SyncQ, OPDS, playback reporting, reports, session cleaner, SYMKL, SEIMKL. There's subtitle extract, and then there's track. There's transcode killer. There's next PVR, TV, head end. As I said, I don't watch TV, so those are all for live TV. The others were for general. And then under metadata, you can see there's AnyDB, AnyList, AnySearch, artwork, bookshelf, cover art, archive, Discogs, fan art, IMVDB, Kitsu, LRClib, open subtitles. I know open subtitles. I see that when I used to watch some old movies. TMDB box sets, TV maze, and more and more. Notifications is webhook. Other there's local intros. So there you go. All right. Now, and advanced there's networking. Obviously, you can change the port number here. I'm just gonna leave it. I'll leave the defaults. You can set up API keys, logs, and schedule tasks. So for example, some of the scheduled tasks, for example, like update plugins, it was actually automatically run 12 minutes ago, less than a minute. Then there's audio normalization, download missing lyrics. download missing subtitles, etc., etc. There's so much more we can do. You know what I realized? One thing that would be nice is, I just realized this right now, is they should use maybe some type of AI, like Whisper AI, to generate your own subtitles. That would be nice, and then you can easily what do you call it? For example, translate them. That would actually be pretty nice, just using the Whisper API. Or maybe I could write a plugin for that. Maybe that's a future tutorial we could do together, live stream. Okay, now with that said, I'll go back to the dashboard, and I'm not going to scan all libraries, restart and shut down. What I want to do is where do I want to go? Yeah, here we go. I'm going to play this video. This is the video of the flipping pages.
The algorithmic circle is a psychological thriller about a rogue AI that goes beyond its programming, manipulating not just the world but the creator's very mind. Alias creation becomes a global threat, and he must race against time to stop it. Will he be able to break free from Chimera's control? Watch the video for a sneak peek into this chilling dystopian world. If you love AI stories, psychological thrillers, and high-stakes action, the algorithmic serpent is the book for you. Available now in ebook and paperback on Amazon.
Okay, so
Links in the description.
okay, I thought I was done. All right, so yeah, so that was a little promo. I believe, whatever. It's a little video I made for my book, which is available on Amazon, and you can see you can like, add to the favorites, and you can simply play by clicking it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log into, you see this URL here? I'm going to log in using an old phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use SR copy, which I also did I did a what do you call it? I did video on. So here it is. So this is my phone. This is the Node phone. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the phone instead. So I'm going to open up what do you call it? Chrome browser on the phone, and I'm going to go to, let's say, edit this one. What was the port number again? It was 8096. There we go. So you see, this is on the phone. So what I'm going to do is, if I remember what my username is, okay, there we go. Oh, I just realized that's actually a security risk. Did you see it actually recorded the password? So I guess when I use this app, I have to be very careful not to, if I log into a bank or something and I'm screen sharing, I have to make sure I don't do something stupid like that. Anyways, as you can see, I'm now on the phone, and I already played that one. I think this is a shorter video. Okay, let me play this one. Okay, hit play. Okay, so remember, this is on the phone, so I could be playing something on the phone. It finished, and as you can see, so all this is on the phone, so it works pretty well. And of course, the same thing on the phone. I can obviously go to the home page. I click the home page, it takes me back to the home page. I can click the menu, and you can see all the stuff, the settings. Let's go to the settings, for example. You see the profile, display. Oh, I wanted to check something out. Where was the connections? Is it dashboard? See, it says active devices. You see, it says Chrome Android. Obviously, that's the one I'm using right now. And then it says Chrome. Sorry, it says Chrome Android Jellyfish. Sorry, Chrome Android Jellyfin Web, and then the IP. I guess the IP address. Oh, the version. Sorry, the version 10.10.7, and then it says 3 minutes ago, and then it says Chrome Jellyfin Web. So the web is the one in the background. You guys are seeing this, and then you see my name there, and it says activity says Edward is online from Chrome Android, and Edward has disconnected from Chrome Android. I haven't disconnected, I'm still on, and you can see the time and everything there. So this is live. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go out here. This is actually really good. I like this. And how do I log out? Oh, I have to get out of this dashboard and go back to the main dashboard. So I can click sign out there, or I can just simply hit the back button. You see the quick connect there. So I'll just click that. Now I should be able to log out again. I'll just log out of the phone here. Hey, come on, I have to go back to the home page. What's going on here? Oh, okay. There we go, user. I'll log out. There we go. So I've logged out. And we don't need this anymore. So I'll just grab this, put it out here, and then let's finish this up. So that's basically it. That's Jellyfin. It's actually really nice. As you saw that, so I just give a quick overview. So as you can tell, I have videos. It does do audio as well, as you saw when I played the other the first video today. So you can put your audio, and remember it's a media server, so that's usually for audio and videos, and it worked really well. So as you can tell, in case you're asking why I don't have any copyrighted material, well, the reason is, I don't want to get in trouble. I have a live chat from Control-Alt-Delete. Hi there. Hey, how you doing? This works with YouTube. This works with YouTube to remove ads. I have my own Python flags. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize you could do that. Is that a plugin? Is it a plugin? Oh, I didn't. So I asked Control-Alt-Delete if he's doing that with a plugin, or is this? Oh, he does say he has his own custom Python flash. So I'm guessing it's his own custom script to do that. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Yeah. So so obviously, as I said, the reason I'm not showing any. Okay, that's great. So Control-Delete says no, it's an app I did. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So it's, I guess, oh, that's fantastic. That's great. So there you go. As I said, you can obviously create your own things. I no longer watch the latest movies. I like watching movies from like the 50s and 60s. Usually they can play them and find them. Some of them are even like public domain. That's my preference. And I said I watched all of them during the lockdown. Anyways, with that said, thanks Control-Alt-Delete. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this in the future. Okay, let's go back here and finish it up. So as I said, this is a media server. You saw how easy it was to install. It's pretty easy, and I said you can, if you have multiple NAS systems, you can obviously connect to them, and I showed you how you can easily use it on your phone locally in your local network. I was asking if you were okay, so he's saying, I was asking if what you were showing could serve as an alternative to YouTube. Not really, because this is, I mean, in a way, yes, but the thing is, you would have to allow people to upload things, and then you have to control, and then you see there's no comment unless you create a plugin. There's better software which are an alternatives to YouTube. The name escapes me right now. I think I will. There's something Tube. I can't remember the name. There's one. The name escapes me right now. There's one where you can host your own server and you have the interface, and people can people can comment, upload, and all of that as well. It's another server. So maybe I'll look into that and I'll post a video on that as well. But this is just local, like your own media files. If you have like your own DVDs or whatever, you can just locally host them. So for example, in my case, I have obviously lots of videos which for example, I create a lot of screencasts. So I could probably put them there to watch and, for my own self, look at old ones. I don't know why I would want to, but there you go. All home movies, things like that. So that's what this one is. It's just a media server for your local hosting. So I have another one from the Stoic Mike. He says, "Good evening." Good evening, Mike. Mike, where are you? Where it's evening? I'm here in Ontario, Canada, and it's like just like not quite 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So wondering where you are. So let me actually just type a message here. Let's see. Hello, Mike. Just a second. Hello, Mike. Where are you? Okay. Where was that? Okay, so let's finish this up. So here are the screenshots. So you download the file you need to download is you download it from pull it from Docker, pull in the Jellyfin. Oh, Belgium, it's 8 p.m. Okay, that makes sense. That's about 5.5, 6 hours ahead of us. Okay, great. Thanks for joining the live chat, Mike. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks. All right. Okay, where am I here? So as you can see, this is the same screenshots we went through where we installed installed it, and then obviously as you can see here, we added our own media files, and we did it also in the web view. And what else here? Oh, this is the screenshots of the mobile phone, and I also did that as well. And this is the live stream, the video. So if I play this, you can see we're actually live. Here we added our own media files. There we go. So it's actually live. So if you need help, I'm here for one-on-one support. If you need help installing, updating, or migrating Jellyfin, I offer custom support and one-on-one programming tutorials. Reach out to me directly via the contact page of jambo.com/contact. Be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. Okay, so if you guys keep on posting some things in the live chat, I can reply. Otherwise, I'm going to end this. So what I'm going to do as well, which most people don't do, but I'll show you guys. So let's say you install Jellyfin and you don't like it. See, nobody tells you how to uninstall. They only show you how to install, but they never show you how to uninstall it. So I'm going to show you how to uninstall it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to sign out, and I'm going to close the browser because that's not needed. So here on the command line, you type podman-compose space, and then you type down. So what that will do, that will stop it from running. So to prove it's not running, just type podman ps-a, and you can see it's no longer running. So remember, we created some volumes, so you just type podman space volume, and you type ls, and the volumes are down, and then you type podman images, and you can see here, let me zoom a little bit, and yeah, you see we have Jellyfin. You see how big it is? It's 1.2 gigs. So I can recover this. I'm going to delete that one because that's the only one I don't really need. So you can just type podman space RMI for remove image, and then the ID, image ID, which is this one here. So I'll go here and I'll paste it. You see it has been removed. Now if I go back and type images, you see it has been removed, so that it's gone, so it's no longer on your system. That's why I prefer using images, because especially with Podman, is that you can install what you want. When you're done with it, just remove it. Okay, with that said, I don't see any more chat requests, so I'm going to end this here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Quick reminder again for Mike and Control-Alt-Delete and the Stoic Mike, please subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. Okay guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Be sure.